it's hard to really just go against dude. But like from a skill standpoint, I would say just because of he's trickier. Like he's trickier. He gonna catch you with some shit that you don't see. So
if you got one eye, you can see that. But there's some dangers that I see around Boots. He's got 35 professional fights. He's a fighter who stays in the gym, right? So you first hear that, you like, well, that's what you want, right? You want your fighter to be a gym rat. Yes and no. Too much of anything is not a good thing. You can leave a lot of your best moments in the gym.
Hey, Boots, you gonna be in trouble, B. Oh, you gonna be in trouble. I'm telling you right now. Xander Zayas got a cold-ass team. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Javier. Remember, Javier was the first one to beat damn Teofimo Lopez. Yeah. With Cambosis. Think about that.
Shakur Stevenson weighed in on the clash between Xander Zayas and Jaron Ennis, offering both praise and a reality check. Stevenson highlighted Zayas' courage and rising potential, tweeting, "Respect to Xander. Hell of a young fighter with the heart of a lion for accepting this fight. We need more fighters like him in boxing. Win or lose. He is like that." Boots is different though. He's the hardest fighter to deal with at that weight in my opinion. Stevenson suggested that Ennis should not always go hunting for a knockout against Zayas, warning that it might not work in his favor.
Boxing, so, you know, he a good boxer. I think when he kind of was landing the big shots, he was kind of letting it come to him. So.
Eddie Hearn also suggested that people should not underestimate fighters based on age, stressing that youth does not define ability in the ring. He made it clear that he does not want to doubt any boxer, emphasizing that skill, mindset, and preparation matter far more than numbers when it comes to proving greatness.
And they went, no. And he went, I want him. See, he was the guy that made this fight.
So you think they try to dissuade him?
No, I would.
So have you ever dissuaded any of your fighters from taking a certain fight?
No, because, well, off the top of my head, I don't know, but probably. But I'll give you an example. Anthony Joshua against Alexander Usyk, right? We had all the belts apart from one. And the WBO called the mandatory, which was Alexander Usyk. Now, I would never want to put the doubt into a fighter's mind and don't take this fight, don't take the fight. But I'm looking at this going, like, don't forget, at the time, Usyk wasn't the star he is now, right? I'm looking at it and going, AJ, you can sell 60,000, 70,000 for fighting anybody. Do you want to fight this guy? And he goes, yeah, because I'm not vacating my belt and I want to become undisputed, so I have to fight. And I'm like, okay, right? Then he beats him, and then we got the rematch clause. What do you think? No, I want a rematch, right? And you can't overrule a fighter in that respect.
Responding to the talk around Zayas facing Jaron Ennis, Coach Kenny Ellis pushed back on doubts about the young champion's readiness. He pointed out that at just 23, Zayas has already been in the game long enough to take risks, and history shows young fighters can rise to the moment.
Jaron Boots Ennis, maybe 2-3 fights from now would have probably made a difference. What do you think?
I've seen fighters in the past, young age, do big things. So you never know. I think, I know Boots will beat him, but I'm just speaking on the past, talking about what that person just said. He's 23 years old. God damn.
Mm-hmm.
He's been in the game long enough to take a chance.
How about this? Is this the when Canelo fought Floyd type of situation for Xander?
Canelo, no, it's the type. I'm going way back when
Ellis explained that the fight should not happen in New York because, in his view, the New York Commission tends to stop fights too early, potentially robbing fighters of a fair chance to show their full ability in the ring.
Because the commission, they stop fights just too quick, Not just the Fondora fights in the past few years, they stop them too fast. And guys, that caliber fighters, both of them guys are good. Anybody can get rocked or stumble at any given time. And I don't think it's right for the wrestlers to jump in there and stop it. Both of those guys are great, man. Anything can happen in boxing, and then you want to jump in and stop because somebody stumbled, Nah, it's too risky to fight them in New York.
So you feel like Vegas probably would have been a better spot?
anywhere but New York, man. You know.
Damn.
Stevenson also believes Zayas is improving rapidly, and despite his young age, he should not be written off in a matchup with Ennis.
He's not staying in the same spot. You can tell he's getting better. He's trying to learn the craft. He's trying to get skills. So I will give him.
Tim Bradley says Zayas is confident for a reason, believing he understands the flaws in Jaron Ennis. Bradley notes, Zayas has studied Boots closely and identified openings, especially in exchanges and defensive habits, showing he's not just talking, he's seeing real opportunities.
He be on point. He be telling me in the fighter meetings when I used to call his fights. He tell me exactly what he gonna do, and he go in there and he does it. You know, I seen that damn interview he just did, and he talk about all the mistakes and weaknesses and flaws and shit that Boots be making. Yeah, he see the same shit I see.
Gary Russell Jr. believes Xander Zayas brings real danger for Ennis because of his ability to throw sharp, high-volume combinations and carry genuine punching power.
Nice. He nice. I would hate for it to be an upset. I'm going with Boots.
He warned that Boots cannot afford to get flashy or careless, as one mistake could allow Zayas to capitalize and hurt him badly.
Hey, he gonna punch in numbers. He gonna throw combinations. And Boots can't be in that motherfucker trying to do some pretty shit. Cause Shorty can pop too.
However, Russell expressed doubt about Zayas' readiness for a high-level fight against Jaron Boots Ennis, saying the young champion may not yet be mature enough for that kind of pressure. He warned that stepping up too soon could create serious trouble for Zayas, especially against a fighter as sharp, explosive, and experienced as Ennis. Russell emphasized that while Zayas is talented and improving, maturity in the ring goes beyond skill. It includes composure, decision-making, and handling elite pressure. In his view, Boots operates on a different level, and any lack of experience or emotional reaction from Zayas could be exposed quickly. He suggested the matchup might come at the wrong time, potentially leading to problems Zayas is not fully prepared for yet.
He still got kinks that I see. I don't think nobody else see it, but I see it. I feel like his raw talent can compensate for that. You know what I mean? His
athletic ability.
Yeah. Ambidextrous. He can go from left to righty. And I feel like his natural skill, athleticism wise, he'll be able to pay up for his little ups. Now, the thing is, he still got a little growing to do.
23 years old.
Yeah, he still got a little growing to do. You know what I mean? I feel like he the type that he get touched with some stuff and get emotional and then try to like just trade. Like, okay, come on. I don't care, come on. Okay. Go ahead and be on with kid. You're gonna be looking at lights. Playing. All that work you did in the gym. You done gave it away because you think you got big corners. Okay. It's not about that. It's about being smart when you need to be smart. Boots gonna put that antidote on his little ass. And he gonna be mad. He gonna be sad. But I feel like the type of guy he is, genuine, the way he is, I feel like the sportsmanship is still going to show. He gonna be like, all right, good fight.
Roy Jones Jr. shut down critics who said Xander Zayas is too young to step up to elite competition, arguing that experience matters more than age alone. He emphasized that if a fighter has already captured multiple championships, he has earned the right to face anyone in the division. Jones pointed out that elite talent often shows itself early, and history is full of young champions who rose to big occasions. In his view, Zayas has already proven enough at a high level, and doubting him based on age is unfair. He concluded that when a fighter is that accomplished, he is simply ready, no matter how young he is.
But let me finish. He's fighting for 2-time world champion already. What if he go for the third one and he gets beat? Then he misses a big money fight with Boots instead of going on and taking this fight. You understand me? So it's like so many times we get cheated out of fights because guys try to wait till the fight simmers or gets to where it needs to be. Then they'll wait till they think one guy's ready. No. If you're a 2-time world champion across the board already, you're ready. If you're not ready, you shouldn't have got them 2 titles if you weren't ready. So if you got 2 titles, I don't want to hear that you're not ready. You better be ready because you're 2-time world champion. You got 2 of the belts in the weight.
Timothy Bradley has also spoken highly of Xander Zayas, pointing out that one of his biggest advantages heading into elite fights is the team behind him. Bradley emphasized that Zayas is not just a talented young fighter, but someone being guided the right way at every stage of his career. He noted that Zayas is one of the best teams in boxing, highlighting how they have carefully developed his skills, built his confidence, and positioned him for success against top-level opposition. According to Bradley, that structure and support system plays a massive role, especially for a young champion stepping into high-pressure fights. While he still sees challenges against fighters like Jaron Ennis, Bradley believes Zayas' team gives him a real shot because they understand how to prepare, strategize, and adapt at the highest level of the sport.
Yeah, with Cambosis. Think about that. He beat Teofimo Lopez with Cambosis. Yeah, Javier, trainer. Oh, hey, that man got an eye. He got some great damn eyes. Xander Zayas got one of the best teams. One of the best teams in boxing. Yep. And they come ready. So if he already talking about some weaknesses, he make a whole lot of mistakes, and he is just cheesing like, yeah, that's what. Oh, everybody's high on Boots. Oh, they got a lot of clout around you, Boots. Oh, you got hype all around you. Man, you got all this hype around you. Yeah, shit, got me even hyped up. Cause I see how special you can be. But you need to tighten. I'm telling you, if you don't tighten your shit up,
Jose and Nacho Salido gave a serious warning to Xander Zayas about stepping in with Jaron Ennis, stressing that this is a major step up in danger and intensity. They explained that Ennis is not just another opponent, but an elite-level, high-speed, high-pressure fighter who breaks opponents down quickly once he finds his rhythm. In their view, Zayas must be careful not to get drawn into exchanges or try to match Boots punch for punch, because that is exactly where Ennis becomes most dangerous. They acknowledged Zayas' skill and potential, but made it clear that experience and ring control at this level are still developing for him.
I think it's going to be a good fight. I think it's going to be a great fight, but I think Boots is gonna pull it.
Nacho?
I
think Boots is gonna pull it too. I've talked to a couple of people, like let's say Abner Mares and a couple of other fighters. What they keep telling me is that they feel Xander, even though he has a title belt, he has fights under him and everything, his age, he's too young to be in this big of a fight. Somebody, I
think it's too soon for him.
Abner Mares compared it to Vargas versus Trinidad.
Yeah. It could be the same thing. I mean, he's the champion right now. Zayas, he's like right here. He thinks he can beat everyone, and maybe he can.
Remember, he was in the Super Bowl too.
Yeah. But you gotta be smart. You gotta, check another options. Boots is a danger fighter, and
hey, there's a reason why Crawford never wanted to fight him. He's dangerous. He did camp with Canelo. He was keeping up with Canelo, which is a bigger fighter. So
in his final prediction for the fight, Coach Kenny Ellis has also leaned toward Jaron Ennis, pointing to his experience, overall ring IQ, and proven dominance at a higher level of opposition. He believes Boots' maturity, timing, and ability to adapt under pressure give him a clear edge in a matchup like this. Ellis feels that while Xander Zayas is talented and improving fast and has already been tested in tougher situations and shown he can handle elite fighters, the experience gap still matters. Because of that, Ellis trusts Boots to stay composed, break down his opponent, and control the fight as it progresses.
Tell me, obviously, do you feel like that fight goes the distance? Who do you favor?
I don't think it's going to go the distance.
Mickey Bay added his voice to the growing debate around the Xander Zayas versus Jaron Ennis showdown, calling it a bombshell matchup that has the boxing world talking. He suggested the fight is a true crossroads moment where youth, discipline, and skill collide with elite-level experience and explosive power. Bay noted that Zayas is stepping into his toughest test yet, while Ennis brings proven dominance and the ability to overwhelm opponents quickly when he finds rhythm. He implied that the matchup will reveal who is truly ready for superstardom at 154 pounds, and that there is no easy path for either fighter. In his view, this isn't just a fight. It's a statement bout that could reshape the future of the division, depending on who comes out on top.
Hey, and he got a fight with Joe Cordina. He'll be doing his first title defense with Joe Cordina as well. And I hear it's back home too. I hear that they're going back home with it.
Yeah, them both two good fights. I think Boots would beat Xander.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell me, is this the hardest fight in Boots' career to date?
I don't think so. I think that dude, what was his name? Karen?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was his toughest fight.
And you don't think a Xander Zayas can oppose that type of threat to him?
No, I mean Xander he definitely got the he could fight in great conditioning. I just think his age and the non-experience against who he's like, I think his age and his
Roy Jones Jr. believes the outcome of Zayas versus Boots would have major ripple effects in boxing regardless of who wins. He says a victory for Zayas could immediately open the door to even bigger super fights, especially high-profile Puerto Rico versus Mexico-style rivalries that always draw huge attention and have historic significance. In that scenario, Jones pointed to a possible future showdown with someone like Sebastian Fundora as the kind of unification or crossover fight fans would demand next. He emphasized that modern boxing is built on momentum, and big wins create even bigger opportunities. For Jones, this fight is not just about one result. It's about shaping the next wave of elite matchups and legacy-defining rivalries in the division.
Mexican, I believe. So if he wins, that's a Puerto Rico versus Mexico clash again. If Boots wins, everybody gonna want to say, you solved that puzzle, but how you gonna solve this Fundora puzzle? You understand where I'm coming from?
Yeah.
So it's
The
so...
Towering Inferno.
It's so
Is Zayas ready for the elite level? Or is Boots simply on another level right now? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Sync to video